Hello, I'm Senator Jacky Rosen, and I'm honored to represent the great state of Nevada in the United States Senate. I'm also honored to serve as the third Jewish woman in the Senate and the first former synagogue president in Congress. I want to thank the Combat Antisemitism Movement, the Center for Jewish Impact, the Israel-Guatemala Friendship League, and the Republic of Guatemala for hosting this Central America Forum for Israel. No issue threatens the Jewish community in Israel, the United States, Latin America, and around the world more than the recent alarming rise of anti-Semitism and violent radicalism. This is an issue near and dear to my heart, and I've been working to address anti-Semitism since entering Congress. It's why I launched the Senate Bipartisan Task Force for Combating Anti-Semitism with Senator James Lankford of Oklahoma. It's also why Senator Lankford and I introduced a bipartisan resolution condemning the global surge of anti-Semitism following Hamas rocket attacks in Israel this past May. The resolution calls on leaders to denounce anti-Semitism and take specific steps to address and prevent it, including fully funding Holocaust education, protecting Jewish institutions from violence, and swiftly nominating a qualified ambassador to monitor and combat anti-Semitism. That resolution passed the Senate unanimously, sending a unified message that we will not stand idly by in the face of hatred and bigotry. We have a responsibility to our neighbors, to our friends, our community, and our children to help prevent anti-Semitism before it begins. One way we'll accomplish this is by having the ability to define anti-Semitism in each of its multiple forms. I applaud Guatemala for its recent recognition of the IRA working definition of anti-Semitism, which can be an effective educational, reporting, and training tool, and urge other countries in Central America to adopt the definition as well. Let us always encourage those around us to join us in rejecting hate and celebrating education and tolerance. We must stand in solidarity with those impacted by anti-Semitism, and we must take action to prevent it. We must also stand by our ally Israel, who is facing not only the threat of anti-Semitism, but also of ongoing Iranian aggression, terrorism, and rocket fire. That's why I'm so glad that just last week the Senate Armed Services Committee, on which I'm proud to serve, passed a National Defense Authorization Act that fully authorizes missile defense support to Israel under our MOU, fulfilling our promise to work together in our joint national security interests. America and our partners in Latin America will be safer when Hezbollah, which seeks the destruction of Israel and engages in destabilizing activity worldwide, well, when they're held accountable. I'm so excited to share with you that I recently joined Senator Marsha Blackburn in introducing bipartisan legislation to shed light on the extent of Hezbollah's operations in Latin America and to provide authorities in the region and in the U.S. with the tools necessary to crack down on the group's terrorist agenda. We must continue working together to combat anti-Semitism and stand with the State of Israel. Thank you.